Hello, my fellow countrymen. Good day. Yes, I'm still looking at the situation in Ghana. But first and foremost, I want to talk a little bit about the Igbos in Ghana. There's something about the Igbos. They're a bit loud by nature. When they make a little money, they are arrogant, they are proud, they want to show off. It is a problem. That is what is leading to this crisis. If they have been making their money and humble themselves, all these things happening in Ghana today shouldn't have been. Because out of arrogance, being too loud, they want to cross the boundary. Ghana as a nation, they are lovely people. Like I said before, I have lived with them while I was in Ilorin. We all lived together in the same compound. We were like a family. They don't have issues. They are open-minded. So if because of their openness, their high level of hospitality, they receive people there and you want to take advantage of them because you think you are smart, whatever that is happening now, you have to bear the consequences. I was initially appealing that the good one should be spared. But the news I'm just hearing recently, just a few minutes ago, about most Nigerians involved in kidnapping, killing, stabbing of people, prostitution. I've seen a lot of videos on some of them. It's not a good one. It does not give Nigeria a good image. Let's call a spade a spade. When you are in somebody's country, you have to humble yourself. You have to live a simple, normal life that will attract them to you. You don't use your wealth, the money you are making there, to intimidate them or show them that you are wiser than them. It's backfiring. I think this thing have to be addressed in any Igbo meeting. They have to talk to their people on how to humble themselves. As it's going on now in Ghana, Togo, Cote d'Ivoire, South Africa, any other neighboring country, even overseas, they are all watching. We are in internet world. Every corner of the world is watching it. We have to call ourselves to order because Igbo belongs to Nigeria. When you are talking of an Igbo man, you are talking equally of Nigeria. It's not good for the name Nigeria. But on the other hand, I want to talk about this gentleman, Hassan Ayariga. Hassan Ayariga, I understand, is vying for presidency in the next election in Ghana. He's also a man I know that has some question mark on his certifications, educational certifications. At his capacity, he lacks decorum. He does not know how to talk with diplomacy. He talks like a man on the street. The Ghanaians should watch out for him. How could somebody in the public say that no foreigner will have property in Ghana? Does he know the implication of that statement? And he has property in Germany. The journalist asked him, "You have a property in Germany?" He said, "That's just by the way. Those who live in a glass house don't throw stone." How could you make that statement that no foreigner will have a property in Ghana? Do you realize the impact of the implication of that statement? Do you realize these foreigners are the ones growing the economy of Ghana? Take Igbos aside. Remove Igbos. There are other foreigners. There are other African immigrants in your country. There are some people outside Africa that is in Ghana doing business. When you made that statement, Do you understand what you are saying? Do you know the implication? Do you watch your utterances? Are you playing to the gallery? I understand the party you belong in Ghana is not doing quite well. So maybe you want to use it to score mark so that they can see you as being relevant to Ghana. No, that's not the way to go. Let me ask you a simple question, Mr. Hassan Ayariga. How many Ghanaian businessmen have their businesses outside Ghana? How many of them? They are all domiciled within Ghana. You think by the time the foreigners decide to take their exit, Ghana will blossom? You will end up dragging Ghana back to recession. Let's assume tomorrow or in the future, you win the presidential election. Your first target is to drive away foreigners, to make life uncomfortable for all foreigners because they are foreigners. You don't even know what you're saying. They will leave on their own without even you telling them to leave. And you will see what the economy of Ghana will look like. I've asked you a question before. How many of your businessmen have businesses outside Ghana? Talk is cheap, but if it's not properly guided, it has its own consequences. Watch your back. Don't say because you want to impress people, end up putting your nation into hardship. You have the right to say something, but be a bit diplomatic about it. Nations have conflicts, but there's a way they resolve it diplomatically. But the way you are going, there's no diplomacy in your utterances. You negate your past leaders. You run them down. You make them feel as if they don't have sense, they don't know what they have done, that you are the Solomon in Ghana. A leader at such a capacity does not talk the way you talk. You have a trait of a tyrant. If tomorrow, by chance, you have your way to the presidency, I see you as a tyrant. The Ghanaians should watch out for you. They should. They should not be carried away with what is going on right now. They should look at you critically as a person. They will see your utterances, the way you talk. There's no decorum. You are a person vying for presidency where you can be exposed to the global world and you don't know how to talk. Ghanaians should be wary of Ayariga. He's a tyrant. Be careful. Be watchful, Ghanaians. Watch this man. Watch him. Watch him. Let those that have ear, let them hear.